Hey, it's KK. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm showing my February favorites. I haven't done a favorites video in a hot minute, so I'm excited about this one. I have accumulated a lot of products over the last few months that I'm just going to pile into this video. I'm going to be sharing a whole bunch of things that I have loved using throughout the month of February. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Also, be sure to subscribe down below in case you haven't already. If you're new here, I post videos every Sunday at 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I also post vlogs at random times throughout the week. Being subscribed will just ensure that you don't miss out on any of those videos, and I think that's everything I have to say for this intro. So without further ado, let's get right into it. In my previous favorites videos, I would just categorize everything and share the items by category, but I just have so much stuff that's really random for this one. So I'm just gonna go randomly. Some stuff might be beauty, some stuff might be like health and wellness, clothing, whatever. So I'm just gonna get right into it. I'm gonna start off with these gummies. These are the Ollie Restful Sleep Gummies. I get these at Target and they just come in this purple container, but these have kind of changed my life. Within 30 minutes of taking these, I'm like knocked out, dead asleep. I've gotten all my family hooked on these. They just help me sleep so much better at night. So the flavor of these is called Blackberry Zen. So it kind of tastes just like berry with a tiny bit of mint, which I thought would be disgusting, but it actually tastes decent. I don't know why. The taste is really good. These contain melatonin. So if you break that all down, the melatonin is a naturally occurring hormone that helps your body promote healthy sleep cycles. The L-theanine is an amino acid that encourages calmness, and then the botanicals are just chamomile, lemon balm, and passion flower, which help the body to relax. So overall, I love these. I've been taking them every night. You take 2 at night, and I am down to my last 3 in this container. So I've definitely gotten good use out of these, and I would 100% recommend them. Next up are these scrunchies. These are from Amazon. They came in a pack of 12 and they were only 10 bucks. I'm actually unintentionally wearing one today, and I didn't even mean to include these in this video, but I have loved these. I've had them for a few weeks now and none of them have snapped. They go with a lot of my clothing, which I didn't think that they would because they're kind of like off, unique colors, but they go with so much of my clothing, and I definitely recommend these. Also, I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video. I will have everything linked down below in the description box in case you guys want to purchase anything or just check it out for yourselves. It'll all be in the description box. But as I was saying, I love these. I love the scrunchie trend. I love that you can wear these on your wrist as like an accessory and it doesn't leave a mark on your wrist like a rubber band. These are so soft because they're velvet. I think a really long time ago in a favorites video, I talked about these scrunchies that I loved, and they were like $5 per scrunchie. The one thing that they had that these didn't were the removable bunny ears, but for literally 85 cents per scrunchie, I would take these ones over those any day. No shade to that company. I love them and I love their scrunchies, and I bought a whole bunch of other stuff from them, but these are just such a better price. Anyway, I think these are so cute, and I will definitely continue to wear them until the scrunchie trend dies. Hopefully it never does. Item number 3 is this black beanie. This is from Calvin Klein. I talked about it in a clothing haul, but this is originally, I think, like $40, but I got it on sale for $20, which is half off. I am obsessed with it. I'm not gonna put it on right now because I have a ponytail and that would just not look cute, you know? So I'm just gonna put a whole bunch of photos on the screen of me wearing this. I've worn it in a whole bunch of Instagram photos, and it's just such great quality. I got this at Macy's, and I feel like it goes with everything. I love how soft this is, and I love the cable knit pattern. I love the puff on top. Literally, there's no flaw in this beanie, which is probably why it was really pricey to begin with, but I love it and more than likely keep it for many, many winters to come. The next thing I want to talk about is my nails. So these are S&S nails, and these have stayed on for 2.5 weeks. I got them done 2.5 weeks ago. I got this red color for Valentine's Day. These have definitely grown out since it has been 2.5 weeks. But I love these. They have not chipped once. They're barely scratched. And FYI, I do have the acrylic tips on these. I've never had any nail polish stay on for this long. These are supposed to last 3 to 4 weeks, which I'm really happy about. They are little bit of an investment. I think they are like $5 or $10 more than gel, but I don't think I'll ever go back to gel just because I love these so much. Next time I definitely will get a lighter color because it comes out darker than it looks in the container, but as I said, I'm a huge fan of these. They haven't chipped once, and they are supposed to be healthier for your nails than gel. Okay, since I'm just on the hands with like the scrunchies and the nails and whatever, The next thing I want to talk about is my Pura Vida ring. I love this ring. I think it's so pretty. I don't even know why I'm going like that because I'm so far away, I can barely see it. This was only $12. For some reason, I had seen this all over Instagram and Pinterest and thought it was so much more than that. And I'd always been wanting a wave ring like this. It's not like your traditional ring. It's a different shape. I don't know if this makes sense, but I feel like it's feminine yet edgy because it has those sharp lines where the wave ends, but it has like the pretty dainty flowiness vibe. I don't even know if that makes sense, but I love this ring and I would buy it 100 times over because I think it's so cute. It goes with every outfit and I just feel like anyone would love to receive something like this. The next item that I want to talk about is this facial cleansing brush. So I've always wanted a Clarisonic or one of the Vanity Planet brushes. I've seen them all over YouTube and Instagram, all over Pinterest, and I've always wanted one. I feel like it would just make cleansing your face so much easier. And so I came across this one at TJ Maxx. I took a closer look at it and realized that it was a manual one. And I was like, why are people spending hundreds of dollars on Clarisonics when you can just get something like this for $5? But I've started using this and I really love it. So it has a gentle cleansing side and it has an exfoliating side, which is just this like silicone. Honestly, I don't know. Is it just me? Like, did I just like come out of under a rock and figure out that these are a thing and people all over use them? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you came across these before. Anyway, I'm sure there are tons of benefits to using electrical facial cleansing brushes, but for me, I'm just a cheap person. I like to get things on sale and I like to get good deals on stuff because if I want to shop, I want to get a good sale on something. I never want to pay full price. So something like this, I would just use over and over because it's worth it to me if you're gonna replace this every 6 months, as opposed to dropping a lot of cash on something like Clarisonic. Next up, I have this Mario Badescu facial spray. This is the Aloe Herbs and Rose Water spray, and I've had 2 of these. I just have the mini version. I should get the bigger one, but I just go to Nordstrom Rack and get the smaller version because they have it in the little checkout line. But this stuff smells so good, and you can also use it to set your makeup. I'm starting to use this to set my makeup because my Too Faced Peach Mist is running out. And I will say it's definitely not as good as something like that to set your makeup. If I feel like I still have cleanser left over on my face, I'll use this as a toner and it just works really well. Also, I love that this skincare brand is cruelty-free and paraben-free. I'm always looking for natural products that are not tested on animals, so I'm a huge fan of this one. Next up is this cord storage case. This has been a lifesaver for me. First off, hello, like it's so cute. I was gonna say I love the packaging, but it's not packaging, it's just the item itself. This I got from Target in the travel section with the suitcases and packing cubes and whatnot. I love this. It has been so helpful for me organization wise. Because I make YouTube videos and do photography and all that stuff, I have a whole bunch of cords and camera batteries and SD cards and all that kind of stuff that I just haven't had a home for a really long time. I have this drawer in my nightstand where I just put all my YouTube stuff and like camera equipment and all that, and I'm really excited about using this, especially when I travel. It's gonna make life so much easier for me. So if you open it up, this is what the inside looks like. So as you can see, I have a few cords in here. Normally this is all full, but I'm using my audio cord right now as I record this video, and usually I have my extra phone charger in here. So I've already gotten really good use out of this thing. It also has this pouch attached to the inside, and it comes right off, so it's like double usage. If you want to use this for something else, you could. Also, I forgot to mention, on the side where you hold your cords, there's yet another pouch right in here. I don't have anything in there at the moment, but I'm sure it will fill up sometime soon. So in the very last storage space, I have this camera charger. If you make videos or you're a photographer or anything like that, I definitely recommend getting something like this because it helps so much with holding cords and equipment. All right, I'm getting down to the final 3 items. I don't know if I've talked about this in a favorites video before. I might have talked about it in a favorites video before. I'm sorry if I did. I just can't recall. But this is the Too Faced Born This Way setting powder. I love this. I used to not have a setting powder, and I don't know why I didn't have a setting powder, honestly. What I will do with this is use it underneath my under eye concealer, or I'll use it over top my under eye concealer. I'll just take a beauty blender and pat it into my concealer, and if I'm using foundation, I will just use a powder brush and put this all over my face. My skin is naturally very oily, so this helps so much with just containing all the oils and locking everything in so that my makeup stays on all day long. The second to last item are these shoes. These are white Keds. I got these at Nordstrom Rack and I love them. I have kind of big feet. I am a size 8.5 in women's. I love these. I've always had those Adidas with the gray stripes. You might have seen those if you watch my casual outfit ideas or lookbook videos or just vlogs in general, because I wear those all the time. But I never had just like a traditional white sneaker until a few months ago. This month and the end of last month, I've been wearing these non-stop. For some reason, I'm just always attracted to wearing a white sneaker now because I feel like it goes with everything. I wore it with my outfit today, I wore these yesterday, and I've just been wearing these constantly. I love them. As I said, I got them at Nordstrom Rack, so they weren't as expensive as you would get them online. They were discounted. Right inside here it says Ortho Life, so I don't know if that's like a certain thing that's in the shoe that gives it extra support, but these are really supportive on my feet. They are perfect for walking around in, and I'll probably wear these for as long as I possibly can until they get worn out or just like way too dirty to wear. Okay, the very last thing I want to talk about is some of my favorite podcasts. I have been obsessed with podcasts recently. I've just loved listening to them when I wake up in the morning. I feel like it's that perfect boost of encouragement. And all the podcasts I listen to, I just feel like I'm right there next to the host, which is such a cool feeling. But I love podcasts and I listen to a variety of different ones. So I'm going to pull up my podcast app and just read off some of the podcasts that I've loved. Starting off, What We Said podcast. I'm obsessed with What We Said podcast. I listen to every single episode when it comes out on Tuesdays. The hosts are JC Marie Smith and Chelsea Curtis. You guys might know who JC Marie Smith is. She has a YouTube, and her best friend Chelsea have a podcast together. As I said, it's called What We Said Podcast. They talk about like health, lifestyle, fitness, all that kind of stuff. So I love their podcasts. I also love the Gold Digger podcast. That is more of like an influencer targeted podcast. The host Jenna talks about reaching your goals as an influencer, getting more engagement on your Instagram posts, and just all that kind of stuff. She talks about like how to cater to your audience and all that kind of stuff. So I love that podcast. And she doesn't just talk about influencer stuff. She also talks about like some lifestyle topics. I also love the YouTube Power Hour podcast, which is again just like a YouTube focused influencer podcast. Erica Vieira, the host, interviews really successful YouTubers, and it's really cool to see their take on certain topics. The last podcast I want to talk about is the Whoa That's Good podcast with Sadie Robertson. I've always loved Sadie Robertson. I love the Live Original book, the Live Fearless book, and just her mission to spread God's word in general. I think it's absolutely amazing, and her podcast is awesome. She starts off with one question, and it's what's the best advice you've ever been given. So she interviews friends and just influential people on her podcast. So as I said, she asked them one question at the start, and that is what's the best advice you've ever been given. So that carries into like 30-40 minute podcasts where they just talk about that, and it leads them to other stories. It's just a really cool podcast, and it's such a unique idea to start off with one question. And as I said, it's super cool to listen to podcasts because I personally feel like with these specific podcasts that I'm right next to the host and that they're talking to me. So it's a really cool thing. I love podcasts, and it's not like a YouTube video where I would get distracted getting ready in the morning because it's only audio. So yeah, those are a few podcasts that I've been loving recently, and that is all I have to say for this video. Thank you all for watching today's video. Let me know down below in the comments section an item that you've been loving the past few months. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. I post a lot of behind the scenes and just daily life stuff on Instagram, so you don't want to miss out on that. And yeah, thank you again for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys. Mwah.